Okay, number one, I'm sorry, don't do this. Don't do this, but I'm sorry. I've been smoking since I'm 64. I was 14 years old when I get my first one. And probably, I don't know, maybe this is good for my job. You know? I don't know. But don't do it, don't do it.
Unless you're at home, which we are with Arturo in his house. It's great to be here for Tip Tuesday, our first visual Tip Tuesday. I'm here with mein Freund, mi amigo, mon ami, Monsieur Sandoval.
Alles unter Kontrolle.
Super, super.
Super.
Ein bisschen Deutsch?
No.
No.
Nein.
No, mi español is also no good, so we're not even going
It's
to go
okay,
there.
man. No, not even sweat it.
Anyway, Arturo is going to answer a few questions for us today.
Right.
And let's see what we got. First one up. Arturo, what does your warm-up consist of the next day after a hard show or a run of shows? Do you stick with what we've done together in the past, or do you try new things?
The day after or
Yeah,
after
the day after a hard show, what kind of a warm-up routine do you have, or do you have one?
The same one I have the day before.
Yeah? What's that, basically?
I would basically do the Maggio.
Maggio.
Warm up. Yeah, and then I do probably the 6 notes of Caruso with the crescendos on there, and then I go into the Clark or Arben. I love the first, especially the first part of Arben. I love the whole book, but the first part where they have all the tonguing,
Yeah, those really simple straight ahead ones.
yeah, they're bad. Especially in the jazz field, the people don't pay too much attention to the clarity and the precision of a tonguing. They take it, you know what I mean? They take it so easy and move into the blowing and noodling and things. I never spend more than 2 minutes noodling on things. I spend my time with the book. I explain that to students and people all the time, and they don't believe it. They say, man, I was so lucky. Clifford Brown, widow, was very dear friend of mine, LaRue Brown. And also Clifford Jr. is very dear friend now, and Clifford III as well. Okay, but LaRue, rest in peace, she was a great lady. And I asked her many times, you know, what did Clifford used to play? And she always say, Arben. He spent most of the time with the Arben. Rafael Mendez, Arben. Maurice Andre, Arben. You know what I mean? The picture is very clear. Don't try to invent the fifth wheel, because no, the fifth wheel is invented already, long time ago. Go to the fundamental things, the foundation, the fundamental things, the tonguing, flexibility, the sound. But my first priority always was, is, and will be the quality of the sound, the control of the sound. You can whisper with the trumpet, you can make a big noise, but as long as you got the sound in your hand, you're going to be able to express ideas. The best thing we could do is imitate a good singer, for example, a good singer. Because the human voice is the perfect instrument. As close as you get to the human voice when you're playing a melody or something, as good as you're going to be.
That's right.
But my preparation is simple. I always get back to the Rafael Mendez used to say scale, tonguing, scale, clean. You know, they always insist on those kind of things. That's what I did the day before, the day after, the day tomorrow, and 40 years ago.
The very first time I ever heard you and saw you was at the Santa Barbara ITG, 1989. And this year in Grand Rapids,
I was younger.
We were all younger, brother.
Younger and smaller.
I understand that too. But the very first thing I heard you say at that conference when you did your master class was Arbens and Clark. There were no other books.
Oh, no, that's true. Yeah. But Yeah, the final thing, I mean, the goal is to make music,
Of course.
being able to express. I get so sad when I ask the people about Timofey Doug Cheeser, and a lot of people don't even know who he was. I say, man, I'm so sorry. If you never hear that guy playing trumpet, you have a huge hole in your information. Because that's the closest thing I ever hear of a human voice or good violin or clarinet. He always said, and Clark also said, practice with clarinet, a good clarinet player. Because of the smooth things, you know what I mean? Try to imitate those kind of things, like a violin, you know.